Hello everyone, I have a project shared today on behalf of my paper passion. As usual, I will have links down below in the description box. So I altered a couple of items. The first thing I altered was one of these spare parts plastic containers. This one had flowers in it and a little plastic lid that pops on and off. And then I also altered a burlap envelope that measured 5 by 7. I think these can be found over at Hobby Lobby. And I altered and created like a little clutch slash it could be a gift bag. And I also created a card. I used some goodies from that Carmen sent me, who's Max Nana 2012. Thank you, Carmen. So I used some of the bling pieces that she sent me. I used a doily, and I also, to create my card, I used the paper pad that she sent me from Crate Paper, and I can't seem to find the name of this paper pad, but it looks like this. It has really, I love this doily print page, and the music notes. It has some really pretty papers. So I used that, and for the little clutch, I used some Velcro pieces that my sister sent me, and I also used some eyelash trim, whatever this thing is called. I used some of this, and I also used some rosettes that Karen sent me, TFW Lady. And from Nat's shop, I used, she had sent me these cute little jar die cuts with this die cut word hello and the lids. And I was looking at Nat's shop yesterday, and I noticed that she is selling some kits that have the these mason jars in them. So if you want to take a peek. And then from the laces from Nat's shop, well, I used an applique, not this one, but I did use an applique. She has lots of bridal appliques in her shop. I used a piece of this beautiful black trim that she just sent me in my DT package. And I also used this really wide lace here that's super gorgeous. I used that on my clutch. And I also used this dainty trim on the altered container. And then Nat had sent these to me, but I think I didn't see this in her shop, so she may be out of this pretty pink trim. Hopefully she'll get it back because that's really pretty. So let me share my projects. So here's the altered container, the photo that I showed you. And all I did was remove the sticker, and then I applied the dainty trim all around the edge, on the bottom here and on the top. And then this is where I added the applique all the way around, and I used spray adhesive for this. And then when I added my rosette, I hot glued it onto the two edges of the applique. So I have a rosette here, and then I have this medallion rosette. I think these are from Suha Fuha. And then I have this beautiful bling piece that Carmen sent me on there, and I'm using it to store some cream and white and clear buttons, which I so happen to love to collect. And then this is where on the top of the plastic, to cover the ugly brown plastic, I just hot glued another rosette. So here you can see I've already filled it with loads of white buttons. So that's my first project. My second project is I altered that burlap envelope, and now it's a cute little clutch, or it can be a cute little gift bag. You can put a pretty scarf in there and a gift card and give it to your mom, your grandma, a friend, and you know, just fill it with their likes. And all I did was I added the wide lace on top of the envelope. The back, I didn't do anything to it. I left it blank. And it's really simple. I added the doily that Carmen sent me. I have another rosette here, and then I layered a crochet flower and another pretty bling piece that Carmen Max Nana 2012 sent me. And this is where I added the Velcro right to the tip of the envelope. So now it's ready for me to fill with goodies, or I can put on a pretty summer dress and take it out. Isn't that pretty? And then my last project is I made a really quick card using a Michael's corrugated card base, and I added the papers from that paper stack that Carmen sent me. There's that mason jar that Nat sent me in my design team package, the word hello, and I did use some black soot to distress the edges of the paper. Here's where I added that pretty black lace. I just cut off a piece and added it right here. And I have that on pretty pink bling mesh trim up here, and another pretty rosette. And then on the inside, it's really simple. I just added some paper and a flower that I die cut that I had laying around on my desk, and then on the back I just stamped and dated my card. So those are my project shares for today, everyone. Thanks for stopping by and for posting comments. Have a great day. Bye.